Hey guys, Jim here. I just wanted to take you through a quick little walkthrough of what to expect for our in-person outdoor Sunday service coming up this weekend. But first let me say, nobody should feel any pressure whatsoever to come to this service. If you want to, that's great. If you feel uncomfortable, if you are in a vulnerable category or anything like that, you should not feel any pressure whatsoever. In fact, we will have our normal 9 a.m. streaming service up and running just like every other week. So feel free to stay at home and take part in that service rather than coming in person. But if you are coming, there's probably a few things that you might want to know about how it's all going to run. First off, before you leave the house, make sure that you're properly equipped. You might want to bring some water with you, for instance. Be sure to bring masks for people in your family. You will want to make sure to probably wear a hat or bring some sunscreen or something like that because you won't be sitting in the shade. There's going to be some bugs out there. You might want to bring some insect repellent if that's something that might bother you. And be sure to bring your own seating. So I got my lawn chair, I got my water, I got my mask, I got my hat, I got my sun protection. I think I'm ready to go. Let's head over. So as you approach the church, you're going to find that the parking lot entrance closest to March Road is shut down. This is just to allow us more space for setting up lines of people and that sort of thing. So you'll need to proceed to the second entrance from March Road and come in through there. And as you come in, please watch for the parking lot attendants. They're going to be indicating a spot for you to park in. Please follow their direction because they'll be working hard to try to keep people separated as much as possible as they come in. The parking spots are going to be a little wider than normal, so you shouldn't have any issues with that, but please do park in the spot that they indicate. And now that you're in your parking spot, you need to get ready to head on over to the service on the other side of the building. Before you leave your car, make sure that your family all puts their masks on. This will just help protect everybody in case there's an accidental chance encounter on your way over to the service area. So make sure that you have your masks on and then you can head out of your car. So when you get out of your car, what you're going to want to do is come around to the front of the church building. Don't go through the backfield behind the building. That's going to be blocked off. And if you go through there, that's going to mess up some of our systems here. So come around to the front of the building, and what you're going to find is we're going to have two screening tables set up. There's going to be one over here and there's going to be one here. And those screening tables are going to, there's going to be a lineup approaching them with distancing markers on the ground. So just take note of those distancing markers. Make sure that you're not getting too close to the people in front of you, and just wait in one of those two lines. And while you're waiting, you're going to get a card that looks something like this. This is our screening card. It's also for tracing. We're going to need you to fill in your household information, your address, your email, your phone number, the names of those people that are attending, and then you're going to need to answer a series of questions about possible symptoms and exposures that you've had over the last little while. It's just a series of yes/no questions, but go through and read each individual line and answer it on behalf of all the people in your household that are present. So, you know, if somebody's feeling feverish, well, you probably shouldn't have come, and you can probably just go ahead and get right back into your car and head home and go from there. But if you can work through this card, fill it in while you're standing here waiting in line to approach the screening tables, and answer the questions for everybody in your household who's present here. So right about here, there's going to be a screening table. You've come through one of these two lines. You've got your card all filled in. When you receive this card, you'll be given a pen and a card by a gloved volunteer. So you'll fill it in while you're standing in line, and once it's filled in and you get to the screening table, there will be a container there. Drop it in face up so that our screening volunteer can verify that everything is filled out properly. And then what you're going to do is wait here until one of the ushers comes over to get you. The ushers are going to be seating people into into an appropriately sized seating area for you. So just wait here and somebody will come and get you. So as you can see, we're here in the parking lot. There's really not going to be a lot of shade. There's not a lot of sun out today when we're recording this, but just know there's not going to be much shade out here. So really do come prepared for that. The stage is going to be set up over there, and then we're going to fill up this parking lot with people in basically it's going to be in like little rectangles. We're going to have different size rectangles depending on how many people are in your household, and they're going to be stacked throughout this parking lot. So depending on the size of your party, an usher's going to come over, bring you along, and they're going to escort you through one of the aisles that'll be set up in here. The seating areas are going to be marked with white paint on the gravel. So the usher is going to bring you to your seating area. You won't get to choose, unfortunately, because we've only got certain spots in certain areas, and we're going to start filling from a particular corner and kind of fill things up to reduce the amount of close proximity traffic that we might end up having. So follow your usher to the spot that they designate for you, and then you can set up camp there. Once you are in your seating area, you can pull your mask down. You can take your mask off. You won't need it as long as you are in your seating area, including when we're singing, when we're talking, all that sort of stuff. The seating areas are going to be situated far enough apart. We've taken a very conservative layout to things that you will not need to wear your mask when you're inside your seating area. If you ever have to leave your seating area, you will need to put your mask on for that. But as long as you're in your seating area, you can take your mask off. And hey, feel free to say hi to the folks sitting around you. It's been a long time since you've seen some of these people. If it's somebody that you don't know, introduce yourself, but just make sure that you do it from within your seating area box. No handshakes, no hugs, no nothing like that, okay? Each seating area will be separated by a 10-foot zone, so just make sure that you don't step into that 10-foot zone unless you've got your mask on. And that's mostly all there is to getting prepared to come here. Be aware that the bathrooms are for emergency use only. You will be able to use the bathroom if you really need to, but only one household at a time will be allowed into the building, and you will need to wear masks as you head to the building. So yeah, try to avoid having to use the bathroom, but if you do need to, there'll be a volunteer at the door waiting to let you know, do you need to wait here because somebody else is already in the building, or can you go ahead through? When you use the bathroom, you will need to wipe down all the surfaces that you've used, the seats, the handles, the taps, all that sort of thing. There will be a container of wipes in the bathroom, and you'll need to wipe down everything that you came in contact with. The service is planned to be about 45 minutes long. It's going to have a little more music than normal, a little shorter sermon than normal. We think it's going to be a good time. We hope that you're going to enjoy that. So at the end of the service, we're going to have 2 exits from the seating area. There's going to be one across the front of the church and one across the back of the church. You're going to be called by household by an usher to invite you to head over to your car. Unfortunately, you won't have your choice of when you get to leave, so there might be some delays, or you might be leaving earlier than you had hoped to, but that's just the way it's going to be. So when an usher indicates, please take your household and head over to your vehicle. They may ask you to pause just at the entrance to the parking lot. Just follow their directions. They'll keep you safe. When you're asked to head to your vehicle, please go straight there, get into your vehicle, and then head out so that we can process everybody else and have the dismissal happen in a reasonable time frame. And I think that's about all that you need to know. We're still making up some of this as we go. We're still learning what might work and what might not work. So we ask you to come with a great attitude, be flexible, and watch for the volunteers and follow their directions as much as possible, so that everything goes smoothly and everybody will stay safe. Hope to see you on Sunday. Take care.